Struggling to get ahead financially? It's not just you, the system's rigged to keep you stuck. From skyrocketing costs to sneaky debt traps, common money myths are holding you back. In this video, we're busting 10 lies about personal finance to help you take control and build real wealth. Stick around, you'll wish you knew this sooner. Myth number 1, you just need to budget better to get ahead. Bunk. Budgeting is important, but it's not a magic bullet. The average American's wages have barely budged since the 1970s, while the cost of housing, healthcare, and education has soared. In 1970, the median home price was about 2.5 times the average annual income. Today, it's over 7 times. Meanwhile, real wages, adjusted for inflation, have grown just 0.2% per year since 1980. You can't budget your way out of a system where the deck is stacked against you. The fix? Focus on increasing your income through side hustles, upskilling, or negotiating raises, while advocating for policies like a higher minimum wage or affordable housing initiatives. Budgeting helps, but it's systemic change that moves the needle. Myth number 2, debt is always your fault. Rubbish. The system pushes debt on you. Student loan debt in the US has ballooned to $1.7 trillion, with the average borrower owing $37,000. Why? College tuition has risen over 1,200% since 1980, far outpacing inflation. Medical debt? Over 100 million Americans have it, often from unexpected emergencies, even with insurance. Credit card companies and predatory lenders thrive on high interest rates, trapping people in cycles of debt. The truth is, debt isn't just a personal failure, it's a feature of a system that profits off your financial insecurity. To fight back, prioritize high-interest debt repayment, explore income-driven repayment plans for student loans, and support policies that cap interest rates or forgive predatory debt. Myth number 3, investing is only for the wealthy. Baloney. This myth keeps regular people from building wealth. The stock market, real estate, and other investments aren't just for the rich, but the system makes it feel that way. The top 1% own over 50% of corporate stock, while many Americans have no investments at all. Why? Financial education is scarce, and low wages leave little to invest. You don't need thousands to start. Apps like Robinhood or Acorns let you invest with as little as $5. Workplace retirement plans like 401ks often come with employer matches, free money. Start small, automate your contributions, and learn the basics of low-cost index funds. Over time, compound interest can work wonders. Push for more financial literacy in schools to level the playing field. Myth number 4, you can't afford to save for retirement. Nonsense. This myth thrives because many Americans live paycheck to paycheck, 60% according to recent surveys. But the idea that retirement savings are a luxury ignores how the system shortchanges workers. Social Security alone won't cut it. The average monthly benefit is just $1,900, while a comfortable retirement often requires double that. The solution? Start small, even $10 a month, in a low-cost retirement account like an IRA. Automate it so you don't miss it. If your employer offers a 401k match, grab it, it's essentially a 100% return on your contribution. Advocate for stronger Social Security and universal retirement plans to ensure everyone has a safety net. Myth number 5, the rich got there because they worked harder. Bunk. Hard work matters, but wealth often comes from access, connections, and luck. The wealthiest 1% own over 30% of all wealth in the US, much of it inherited or amplified by tax breaks and loopholes unavailable to regular people. For example, the carried interest loophole lets hedge fund managers pay lower taxes than teachers. Meanwhile, workers' wages stagnate because corporations suppress unions and lobby for tax cuts. To get ahead, focus on building your own wealth through consistent saving and investing, but also support policies that close tax loopholes and promote fair wages. Hard work should pay off for everyone, not just the connected. Myth number 6, credit scores are a fair measure of financial responsibility. Hogwash. Credit scores often reflect your circumstances, not your character. A single medical bill or job loss can tank your score, even if you've been diligent. Black and Hispanic Americans, for instance, have lower average credit scores, not because they're less responsible, but because systemic inequities like lower wages and redlining limit their financial options. Protect your score by paying bills on time and keeping credit card balances low, but no, it's not the full picture of your worth. Push for reforms that make credit scoring fairer, like banning medical debt from credit reports. Myth number 7, financial independence is just about cutting lattes. Total bunk. The latte factor suggests small expenses like coffee keep you poor. Sure, cutting back helps, but it's a drop in the bucket when rent eats 40% of your income or childcare costs $1,000 a month. The real issue? Stagnant wages and rising costs. In 2023, 70% of Americans reported financial stress, not because they love lattes, but because essentials are unaffordable. Focus on big wins, negotiate your rent, shop for cheaper insurance, or relocate to a lower cost area if possible. Support policies that address housing and childcare costs to make financial independence achievable for all. Myth number 8, buying a home is always the best financial decision. Bunk. The idea that homeownership is a guaranteed path to wealth ignores how the housing market works against many Americans. Since 2000, home prices have risen 80% faster than wages, making it harder to afford a home. In 2025, the median home price is around $400,000, while the median household income is just $81,000. High interest rates and hidden costs like property taxes, maintenance, and insurance can eat up savings. Renting isn't throwing money away if it gives you flexibility or keeps you debt-free. The fix? Run the numbers before buying. Use online calculators to compare renting versus owning based on your income and local prices. If renting makes more sense, invest the difference in a low-cost index fund. Push for policies that increase affordable housing supply, like zoning reforms, to make homeownership realistic for more people. Myth number 9, you need a high income to build wealth. Rubbish. This myth keeps people from even trying. Wealth isn't just about income, it's about what you do with it. The top 1% earn 20% of total US income but hold 30% of wealth, partly because they save and invest strategically. Meanwhile, many high earners live paycheck to paycheck due to lifestyle inflation. A 2023 study showed 60% of people earning over $100,000 still feel financially stressed. Start building wealth on any income by saving 10 to 15% of your paycheck, even if it's $20 a week. Automate transfers to a high-yield savings account or retirement fund. Learn about tax-advantaged accounts like HSAs or 529 plans. Support policies that raise wages and expand access to wealth-building tools, like matched savings programs for low-income families. Myth number 10, financial advisors are always worth the cost. Baloney. Many financial advisors charge high fees, 1 to 2% of assets annually or flat rates of $1,000 to $5,000, that eat into your returns. Some push products like high-fee mutual funds to earn commissions, not because they're best for you. In 2025, robo-advisors and low-cost platforms like Vanguard offer portfolios with fees as low as 0.1%. The fiduciary rule, meant to ensure advisors act in your interest, has been weakened, letting conflicts of interest persist. Protect yourself by asking advisors if they're fiduciaries and how they're paid. For simple goals, use low-cost robo-advisors or DIY investing with index funds. For complex needs, hire a fee-only planner. Advocate for stronger consumer protections, like a universal fiduciary standard, to make financial advice fairer. You're now armed with the facts to see through these myths and take charge of your financial future. The system may be rigged, but knowledge is power. By debunking these lies and taking action, you can build wealth and advocate for a fairer economy. Let's stop blaming ourselves and start fixing the system, together.